Roblox Forsaken currently has a roster of 8 survivors and 4 killers. And today, I thought it'd be fun to do a skin stereotype video for each of them. But before anyone says anything, no, I'm not ripping off the Pillar Chase 2 skin stereotype video by someone else. This is actually inspired by Soundsmith's iconic TF2 stereotype videos. So, no hate, just fun, keep that in mind. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the stereotype of players who use the noob survivors. So keep in mind, this video is just for laughs and should not be taken seriously. With that out of the way, let's jump in. Yeah, these players are definitely new to the game. They usually have no idea what their skills or passive even do. And they're the ones who always end up dying first at the hands of the killers. They'll often waste their Bloxy Cola or Slate Skin Potion at the worst times, like right when they're about to get caught. Now, they tend to use the Ghost Burger when they're being chased, thinking the invisibility will help them escape the killer, but the killer can actually still see them. It's basically just making them an easy target while they think they're being sneaky. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I have never seen anyone uses the inverted skin before. These players either bought it because it was cheap and they like the color, or they think that's the darker tones of the skin will help them blend and avoid the killer. Yeah, that's not really how it works. The darker colors might make them slightly hard to spot in some areas, but it's not like they're being blending the shadows or something. It's more like being a darker piece of paper on a black table. Still noticeable, just not as obvious as the brighter skins. This one is basically the default skin, but slightly translucent because the character's body is actually made of glass. Players who buy this skin usually just really like the concept, and that's about it. They might think that because it's a bit see-through, they'll get spotted less by the killers, but honestly, it's just the inverted skin all over again. It's still visible, dude. Like, don't use this skin as a advantage. You're just giving yourself a disadvantage. Just play normally, dude. I've seen people use these skins before, but like not that much because like the only change there is just the torso color and the facial expression. Now, this skin is basically a reference to an old and possibly cancelled Roblox place. Now, I am not entirely sure, but that's what I found when I looked it up. Either way, players who buy these and use this skin either just really like the color orange or are into the reference. Now, for the skills, I'd say they're like pretty good at the game. Like, they'll become a very great teammate by body blocking some hits from the killers, but sometimes they're more into a stealth play than a team playing, and they really like to complete the generators, like really. Players who achieve and use this skin are those who want to get better at playing the noob. And it really shows. Their usage of Bloxy Cola and Slate Skin Potions is starting to improve, and they're even winning many rounds now. Now, they still make mistakes here and there, but honestly, they're not as bad as you think. These players probably came from Item Asylum, or they just really like Item Asylum in the first place. From my experience, players who use this skin tend to have a very aggressive playstyle. I'm talking about being the ultimate body shield. They know to use their Slate Skin Potion wisely, taking hits from the killer like a freaking Chad, and buying them time for other survivors to retreat to safer spots. These guys will buy the team a lot of time to complete generators and make the killer not even want to play anymore, just because of how annoying they are at body blocking and juking them. It's actually rare to see anyone using this skin, mainly because there are not that many players that are dedicated in mainly noob in the first place. Just like Milestone 1, their Cola and Slate skin usage is getting better and better. They are a lot better when it comes to outrunning and juking killers, but they are more into stealth play, completing generators without anyone knowing, rather than being a team player and helping the survivors by tanking hits from them with the Slate Skin Potion. These guys clearly love Christmas elves, but unlike the typical holiday elf who like to work with others, these players prefer to go solo. They'll often complete generators like from across the map, like no one even knows where they've gone. and they have already completed a generator. And they really like sticking to the sneaky playstyle, and once they're the last survivors, they know how to use their ghost burger to perfection, like staying undetected by the killer and making it even harder for them to catch them. And most of the time, winning instantly because the killer can't actually find them. Players who use this skin are just really good at outrunning the killers and juking them for some reason. Like, they seem to master the art of dodging, like it's like they have been playing for years. Now, they also really love the old Roblox style, especially the skins animations. And unlike the combat dummy players, these guys tend to group up with other survivors, quietly hiding and focusing on objectives without making a fuss. And being a pretty good team worker, as in taking body hits from the killers and using the slate skin potion as a bait. But they tend to overextend and get themselves killed. So yeah, they're a mixed bag of bunch. This guy is determined on getting the Milestone 4 skin for the noob. Once the match starts, they will start booking to the nearest generators and complete them very fast to get much XP. Their juking skills are very good, and sometimes they help out their team with slick skin body blocking, and they execute it very well. And just like the Milestone 2, these guys prefer to be a lone stealth wolf rather than a team player. Talk about a loner and a stealth player. Me. These guys love to keep themselves hiding in the shadows while quietly completing generators all on their own. They're all about staying under the radar and getting things done without drawing attention to themselves. I can't really blame them though, because when using this skin, if you get hit by the killer, you emit a crying sound effect that can literally be heard through walls. So yeah, staying hidden while using this skin is a necessity rather than just cosmetic. These guys are just basically a big neon sign in the middle of the night, but instead of middle of the night, it's in the middle of the chase, thanks to the skin's main attraction, the massive yellow head. These guys love to play chase with the killer. They'll juke, outrun them, and basically do everything they can to frustrate the killer and get under the skin. It's all about making the killer mad, and honestly, they're really good at it. These players want their avatar to look just like the noob survivor. And well, here it is. Players who use this skin can be really good or really bad. Some play more as team players, while others prefer the lone wolf approach. The point is, the players who chose this skin vary a lot in terms of skill and level. And sometimes the avatar they're wearing is just outright freaking weird. You are a one slippery little fuck. This guy has mastered the art of juking and outrunning the killers. They have memorized where the generators and items spawns and use it as their advantage. If there's an elite in the match, they will always find and give them a medkit. Their bloxy color and slate skin usage are always perfect. They have the eyesight of a fucking eagle because somehow they can spot the killers from a mile away, then hide or run away from them even before the killer can even see them. Like, dude, you can't even be serious. How are you so good at spotting one different pixel color? Like, what? And with that, that is the end of this video. Now, keep in mind, this video is just for fun and laughs, so don't take it too seriously. Again, it's for jokes and laughs and for fun. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and for the next stereotype video, I'm probably gonna go for Stealthy. So if you wanna see me talk about it and maybe have more information about Stealthy, go into the comments and tell me on the experience that you have experienced with Stealthy players. And so, without further ado, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.